Yo, what's poppin'? It's KW, and I'm making this video because I actually got a request from a fan underneath my Red Wolf 24 bar challenge. Again, shout out to everybody who supported that and showed love. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Red Wolf. I really appreciate the opportunity. But I was requested to make a video talking about my rapping and when I started and some tips for people as far as rapping and whatnot. And so yeah, I started rapping at around 12, 12 years old and whatnot, because I was dealing with a lot of bullying at the time, a lot of situations that I really wanted to get off my chest and whatnot. And that was around the time I really, started getting heavy into listening to Eminem, who's my favorite rapper of all time. The greatest in my book. Um, so yeah, so I used to, I would listen to him and everything, and I would feel like I could relate, to the shit that he was saying and everything. So I really decided, you know what, man, this is great. The way he can uh, reach so many people with his words and everything. And I would look at, how many people, he was actually inspiring, including myself. And so I decided, you know what, man, I want to do something great to inspire people in the same fashion. So I started writing, my own lyrics when I was 12 and whatnot, and kept going, 13, 14, 15. I believe it was when I was 16 that I actually put out my first video, though. Because I was writing, but I wasn't putting anything out. So a lot of people didn't even know I even rapped. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And I just kept going, and now I'm 20, and I'm still doing this, man. I love this. It's my passion. It's my drive. I'm determined, to do this, and I'm gonna keep doing this. As long as I'm here, to keep making an impact and just keep doing what I love. So as far as like tips, for like rapping or whatever, the main thing I would say is to keep doing it. I mean, I know, to say that or be like, oh, keep doing it, keep doing it. If you want to be an incredible anything, you have to be willing to put time in, you have to be willing to practice, to work hard, and, to just stick with it. If you want to become better at doing anything, you have to continuously do it. You have to continuously write. You have to continuously practice. Do anything you can and be consistent. And don't be afraid to put your music out there. You know what I'm saying? When I was experimenting, uh, when I was younger, I was recording on my iPhone. And I put my music out there. I had just, uh, started putting my music out, and it may be a little, crazy the first time you decide to put something out because you're like, how are people gonna react? How's this, and whatnot. But don't worry about all the negative comments or anything. Just worry about doing what you love and keep doing it. Keep growing. If you keep doing it, you will keep growing. So keep writing, keep listening to other MCs. Study other MCs. That's the main thing. Find, some MCs that you really appreciate and you look up to, and study them, man. Just keep doing it. It's pretty much the main thing I could say, that I've been doing all these years is I just kept doing it every day, constantly writing, constantly studying, listening to other MCs, and, just keep doing that. And another thing, you have to have the love for it. Can't be doing it for the money. You can't be doing it, because you're trying to, everybody else is doing it, so I want to do it too. Nah, you have to have the love and the passion for it, and you have to be willing to stick with this, because this is a lifelong journey as a rapper, as an MC. So this has to be something you're passionate about. And if it's something you are passionate about, then you will continuously strive to keep doing it because it's something you love. You know, it's not something you're just doing because everybody else is doing it. So you're constantly working toward it and whatnot. So yeah, that's a little insight into how I started doing this and everything. And so yeah, my tip is keep doing it, man. Don't worry about what anybody says because there's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna want to push you down, who are gonna want to say, "Oh, you're whack, you're this, you're that." Whenever anybody starts out, they're not gonna be the greatest. You're gonna have to work on a lot of things, but that's the case with everybody. Some of the greatest MCs that people look up to and say, this person is the greatest, or I love this person. This person is an incredible lyricist. There was a point when they were at a starting point when they just wrote their first rap, and it wasn't really the greatest thing in the world, but they continued to grow because they stuck with it. They used what people said to fuel them to keep going. They didn't say, "Oh, this person said I'm whack, so I probably should stop." No, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get so good that nobody will ever be able to call me whack. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, there's gonna be those people who hate you and say you're whack at the end of the day. But once you feel confident in yourself and you say, "Listen, man, I've been doing this, I've been practicing, I've been doing my thing," you don't have to care what they have to say because at the end of the day, look, I'm not whack. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to push me down. But at the end of the day, if you have passion for it and you love it, keep doing it, man. Don't let what anybody says hold you down because trust me, people have said a lot of shit to me over the years, man. If I had given in, I wouldn't, still be here. But I have love for this and I don't really care what anybody has to say. So I just keep doing it, and that's all I can really say about it. So again, man, I want to thank everybody. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers. I want to thank everybody who's been subscribed to me this whole time, who's been supporting, my music and my drive and me as a person. I want to thank everybody again for all the love for the Red Wolf contest that I did. And stay tuned, man. Be on the lookout for some more stuff that I got coming out. And also, if you haven't heard it yet, my Path of Life album dropped the 1st of January. Dropped on New Year's Day. I'll leave the link in the description. It's on Bandcamp. My Path of Life album, if you want to check that out. So yeah, and stay tuned for some more stuff that's coming out in the future. And I appreciate all your love and support. And to all you rappers out there who are just beginning and are really passionate about it, keep writing, keep doing your thing, and don't care what anybody has to say about you. You know what I'm saying? I feel honored, that you would ask me, to make this video. I feel really honored, and I'm really glad. I hope, this can inspire you and help you. So yeah, man, it's KW, and thank you for all your love. Be good. I'm out.